What's up, YouTube? This is Dr. Davis, and I'm back with another NBA 2K23 video. So today, I kind of wanted to build a tutorial on how to play defense. Defense has been a very, very polarizing topic this year when it comes from the steals, when it comes from clamps, and clamps maybe not working how people want it to work. Talking about contest, rim running, and how there's no interior defense. But there are a lot of fixes to all of the problems that we may have in this year's game. So first, I'm going to start by showing you kind of a 1v1. So I chose to start with Lu Dort on defense. The reason why I chose to start with Lu Dort is because he pretty much has the stats that you would see any 6'9" player running around that they may have. So he could have challenger on silver and clamps on silver, which is what most people are going with an 85 perimeter defense. And so if you don't know, your perimeter defense is tied to your lateral quickness. So whatever your perimeter defense stat is, that is what your lateral quickness is going to be. And so as we come down and look at the attributes here, so we can go down once we get to, see, as you can see, his perimeter defense is an 83, and then we get to his lateral quickness, and then his is say 86. But once you look at your stat as your my career player, those two things are going to be equal. And then also on your perimeter defense, that is also your perimeter contest. So if you have an 83 perimeter defense, that is also going to be your contest as well on the perimeter. Now you're talking about contesting at the rim, that's going to be your block. So if your block is a 70, then your contest at the rim is going to be a 70. Usually for your interior defense, that just comes down to defending the back down and defending post moves and things like that, which is why the higher your interior defense goes, the higher your post lockdown and other badges like that goes up. So when you're talking about stopping people at the rim, especially rim runners and not really big men, you want to have a decently high block and a decently high perimeter defense to kind of stay in front. So first thing I want to go over, let me get the ball out of my hands here. Okay, so first thing I wanted to go over is this right here. So when you are playing defense, right, most people want to hold L2, okay, that puts you in your intense defense. So you let go of L2, you stand straight up, go back into an intense defense, and you can see him bend down, put the arms in front, and you have the little pulsing circle under you. Now, when you're playing defense, you have to understand that when you hold L2 and when you let go of L2 and when you hold turbo, those all give you 3 speeds. Okay, 3 different speeds. So, for example, go ahead and shoot that up with Anthony Edwards. Get the board here. Come right here. Alright, so when you are holding L2, this is your speed laterally, right? So this is me holding the stick left and right. Okay? Left and right. Once you let go of the stick, you are now sprinting. So you're no longer shuffling across. You are now moving. As soon as you hold right trigger or R2, you are now sprinting. Okay? So this is running, okay, shuffling, sprinting. Now, as you go into defense here, as you can see, if I hold the left trigger or L2 and R2, I will move a little faster than if I'm moving just holding left and right with right trigger. Okay? As you can see, this is right trigger, left trigger, or R2, L2. This is just L2. And you can see the animations kind of slow down with what you want to do. Now, when you are playing actual defense, there's a thing called an L2R2, which is how you cut off animations. So as you are, or as someone is driving, this year, having clamps and holding R2, it doesn't give you the same thing. So this is me going in front. Okay. This is me holding left trigger. Okay. Get in the bump. And now this is me. So as I come up and hold L2, if he tries to go right, okay, I get a bump. Try to go left, I get a bump. Now, if I'm anywhere out of position and I drive, he's gonna go right past me. As you can see, I'm not gonna touch this player. Not gonna touch this player. So if I'm on one side and he goes to the basket, he's gonna go right past me. So this year is more important to really have good body position than it is to depend on the clamp badge and the clamp animation. Switch over to Lou Dort here. So Lou Dort has silver clamps. Now, if Anthony Edwards is driving, so with Lou Dort, I'm just standing. Okay? If you can see how I got the initial bump, but then after that, I kind of just let go. So this is me not moving with Lou Dort. Anytime I get a step over, I get the first initial bump, but then that's it. Now, if I am Lou Dort here, and I know my defender is coming at that angle, he's going to run right into my chest, and I'm going to get a banner cutoff animation just from being in the right position. And so this year is very, very important that you're able to cut people off. So if somebody's driving, so a move that people really like to do this year, they like to do the step back and drop to the basket. So now you can see how quickly that goes, and it doesn't do anything for your adrenaline boost, which is why people may say it's very difficult to guard. But if you understand certain concepts of the game, like for one, when people do the step back, the only way that they won't use a boost is if they go back to the ball hand. So if I step back here and I go to the ball hand, I don't lose a boost. But if I step back here and I try to go the opposite direction, you lose a boost. Okay? So you come up, hold R2, go the opposite way. Come up, come around. So it's like a boost glitch, but as you can see, he's not moving the same speed that he was before. I don't know why it's glitching out like that. That's funny. Let's see if it works for Lou Dort. So as you step back, ball hand, have a little boost out. There we go. Step back, crossover boost. Okay, so you see, but when you do a step back here and you go to the ball hand, you don't move as fast. Or when you step back and you go to the ball hand, you move a lot faster than what you would do trying to come across. Especially when you think about how most of the 6'9s, their acceleration is not really that high. You know, most of them are in the 80s, low to mid 80s. So it isn't super high to where they should be able to have a step on you. But really just focusing on moving, cutting off animations, when to hold R2, when not to hold R2. So in order to get the bump, if you really want to anticipate, you hold R2 and L2 because you really want to learn how to beat people to the spot and learn how to play angles, right? So if someone is going to their left side, I, as a defender, am not going to go straight here, right? I want to go at an angle towards the rim, especially if you know that they're just trying to get to the basket. So understanding how to play angles is very important in playing defense. Also, understanding what to do with the stick. Okay, so on defense, if you understand that a person can only step back and go the same direction, what you can do is learn how to get in position, put the right stick up, because once you put the right stick up and let it go, you can move normally. But if you try to hold L2 with the stick, you move even slower trying to hold your hand up. Okay? So you want to make sure that when you do that, step in front of them, hold the stick up, let it go, move again. That way you can play the step back to the shot that people are doing. So people are doing get a step back, drive again, and then step back again. Learning how to take that space, cut off the angle, and close out again can really make it difficult, especially in this game, because as soon as you get a contest, it changes the person's jump shot speed, and so it makes it a lot harder. Now, I'm not saying you're going to be able to stop everybody with this method, because some people are just demons. I mean, that's just how it is. Like, that is where the skill gap comes in this game. But understanding how to cut off people, and as they get to the rim, keeping your body in front of them. Because when you do, they do shots that they don't want to do. Especially dunks. Like, it's really hard to dunk through somebody. You usually get that layup animation right there. But as soon as someone has a step on the side, it's going to be a lot easier for them to kind of get through that contact. So you have to really work to try to keep somebody in front of you. So if he's standing here, right, and I come here, I can easily get past him, but you gotta be able to move. Holding L2 is no longer going to get you the bump animations that you want, so you really just gotta understand how to use the clamps badge. Holding L2 is not just gonna get those cutoffs. You really have to be in the chest of the defender. Of the offensive player. You really have to be here in front of a defender if you want to get those cutoffs. Understanding angles, understanding that this player is going to go to his left side, so instead of coming across to try to get that bump, because you won't, you got to now take the angle. You got to now take the angle. Okay, you can't come across anymore, you got to take the angle. The problem is people get so used to holding R2 back that it becomes a lot easier to just go one step, pull back, and shoot it. So you really just gotta play those angles. So I come here, same thing, right? If I want to make sure I can cut off that right side, if he does a step back here, like this, he does a step back, I want to take away some of that space, and then I know he's going to the right side, cut him off that angle instead of trying to cut off across, right? You don't want to cut off laterally, you want to cut them off at the angle, because you always want to keep your chest in front of their chest. Once you're able to do that, you will get more bumps with the clamp animation. So you can have bronze, you can have silver. My point guard, he has gold, so his bumps are a lot more frequent. Of course, as you go up in the clamps, of course you get better animations on the clamp badge. So you have to understand that the clamp badge is really going to determine. Now, most 6'9", if you have 6'9", that means your block is usually high. That means you're able to get anchor. And so anchor definitely helps when contesting. But as far as what we're talking about, being able to recover, being able to depend on your teammates are all important when it comes down to defense. But the most important thing is understanding how to play angles, understanding when to use right trigger, when to use left trigger, when to put hands up on defense, when to have defense on L2 and hands up. All of those matter. But a lot of people just want to hold L2 left trigger or R2 right trigger to try to move, but you can't do that this year. You have to understand the proper times when and when not to use those abilities together. That's all I got for you guys. This is going to be part one of defense. I plan on playing a little bit later, just kind of showcasing exactly what I'm talking about against live people. It's hard to kind of do this on the defense, but I really just wanted to show you the movement, the defensive movement, so you can understand how you're supposed to move, where you're supposed to do. No longer can we cut off the left, right with the animation bump. You have to put your chest in front of the defender, and this is something that I plan on showcasing later. So if you would, please like the video, share the video. If you have any questions, put them down in the comments. what you're expecting from part 2, what you would want to learn as far as defense goes. Because I want to say, I feel like I'm a pretty good defensive player. I'm not going to say I'm the best. But I usually don't run complete lockdowns. I like to run hybrid players. So I have a lot of two-way players, but I don't have just a specific lockdown defender. And so these are just some of the tips and tricks that I use in order to stay in front of my defenders. And so I just wanted to share that with y'all. Like I said, part 2 is going to be coming where I have actual gameplay dictating how to play individual defense. I did post a video earlier this week or last week about how to play team defense. So I'm going to link that here in the description. But outside of that, man, y'all stay blessed. Peace.